Hey everybody, and welcome back to another WARNO video. We're going to be starting fresh here on a new playthrough. We're going to be hopping into the Armored Fury campaign here. The second Army General campaign that came out with NORTHAG. So yeah, it takes place day 4 plus 8 hours, so around the same time as 4 Days to the Wester did. But we'll be playing this one on Elite difficulty. We'll be playing as NATO once again, as the battle group's going to be a little different. We still have German units, obviously, but we now also have British units instead of American, like the previous two missions. So we're going to be hopping into this one. And maybe in the future we'll look back and run some of the more Russian side of things. But yeah, let's get right into it.
June 23rd, 1989, 72 hours into World War III. As the Warsaw Pact's strategic offensive into West Germany continues, initial communist attacks in NORTHAG fixed local NATO forces in place. This changes after the devastating left hook attack by the Soviet 1st Guards Army against the 1st Belgian Corps. NATO rushes key reserves to the threatened southern sector, signaling a dramatic increase of Warsaw Pact operations along NORTHAG's front. Two main axes of advance are unleashed: Lüneburg-Bremen in the north, Hanover-Osnabrück in the south. With major NATO formations in Centag believing Fulda to be the main target, instead the Soviets direct the powerful 3rd Combined Army against NORTHAG. However, the Bundeswehr's 1st Panzer Division inflicts heavy damage on the vanguard made up of the Soviet 47th Guards Tank Division, allowing 1st British Corps to regroup in front of Hanover and bring up heavy armored reinforcements. The British see a chance to launch a spoiling counterattack and regain the initiative before fresh Polish armored forces bring a new impetus to the Warsaw Pact's offensive towards Hanover.
General, we have an opportunity to strike back. The enemy thrust in front of Hanover has been blunted. Thanks to our fresh tank forces, we have local superiority in numbers. The window of opportunity is brief, however. Intel reports the Poles hurrying to reinforce the battered Soviets with fresh armor. Time is of the essence. Major?
Right, General. This counterattack is meant to rob the Warsaw Pact of the initiative and spoil any subsequent enemy assault on this axis. The terrain between Braunschweig and Hanover is prime tank country. Be sure our armored counterattack is audacious and overwhelming, and don't let up. Good luck, sir.
Okay, so we just got our rundown of the scenario. Looks like we're going to be launching a counterattack while also trying to hold on to Hanover here. Pact moves first, it looks like, so they are going to be advancing their forces around the map here. So yeah, looks like up to the north they have a lot of the 79th tanks, the tanks. I can't even speak right now, sorry, but that's most of their forces up north is T-80s with pretty beaten up divisions. They do not have a lot of high combat battalion percentage. But down to the south, it looks like they do have some of their more healed up units, consisting of mostly T-64s, it looks like. Yeah, so far every group I've looked at has been T-64s. So yeah, these guys, arguably slightly less nice tanks, but just as capable to attack our armor in these areas. Hopefully our Leopards can hold them back and stymie their assault that is soon to come. But yeah, we're going to see what they're doing. Looks like they're also filling up the middle sector. We are supported in the meanwhile by, looks like, one anti-air capable squad, as well as 3 ground support support aircraft. So I'm going to cut it right here, and I'm going to make a bunch of off-screen moves. Obviously, move our units around, that way you guys don't have to watch that. And then once we get into our first combat scenario, I will clip in right before that. Okay, everybody, so we have made all of our moves needed to relocate our units on the map, and we're going to be hopping in now to one of these battles. So obviously on this front we have this large column of tanks that I think would be great to start kind of chewing into, because they really do outnumber us quite a lot. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll take I think the Queen Hussars are definitely a little bit better here, better deck. So we'll take them out first, and we're projecting a major defeat. So let's bring a squadron of air support with us, just kind of support, and let's see what they bring here. So they brought quite a lot. We are definitely going to be outnumbered in this moment. But yeah, we're going to see if maybe our planes can give us the edge here. So yeah, we brought two tank groups, a air support, as well as an artillery group. So one benefit I can kind of see going first here is that we have a very narrow zone here, and then on this right side a little bit more difficult, but also somewhat more on the more narrow side. So let's work on deploying our units here. So mostly tanks, as we can see. We have swing fires with 175mm rockets, with great penetration as well, 23 penetration, so they can really mess up a tank. That accuracy isn't great, but you know, not much we can do about that. But okay, so we're gonna go. Question is, which side are they gonna push first? That's the real question. Let's start off by getting some aircraft. We got one HE plane, and we're gonna probably need these rapiers to watch out for enemy aircraft. So move him there. And this one just here for now. Actually, we'll move him up to there. Right, and we're gonna have to go Challenger heavy, I think. I think we're gonna deploy our Challengers kind of heavy on this left side. Because that's where I'm expecting them to move most of their heavy armor. So we're gonna try and just move right up there. And we'll deploy one on this left flank to hold down this side. And then obviously the recon unit, we'll just throw him, I'll load them in there. And then over here now is where it's going to get a little more difficult. I think we're going to have to come out in the defensive around here. And we're going to have to just try and peck away at anything that they throw at us until we can reinforce this side a little bit more, you know, and get some better units up here. So we'll throw them up there, and we'll start rolling out some Challengers. Okay, we only have 4 points left, so we'll throw this last one down here. Challenger over here, we'll go right here. And we'll roll this guy all the way up this road up to here. So we'll kick it off now. We're going to need to try and find those enemy units. Hopefully, key to this battle is taking Alpha here ASAP and holding on to it. So that way we can free up units to get to this Bravo site and or possibly pushing into Charlie, although I think that'll be a little bit more difficult. We're going to send out one of our cluster planes. We're going to try and see if we can bait somebody out. If we can get an aircraft kill nice and early here, that'd be really cool. Okay, here comes our Tornado. Very fast plane. Yeah, we're gonna bait him right behind these rapiers. I mean, yeah, he's moving. Okay, move that rapier all the way up there. Let's stick these guys up in here. Okay, we do have enemy contact, it looks like. I'm assuming tanks. Oh, just a UAZ. But that is signs of the enemy advance, so let's start pumping out more units up here ASAP. We'll get another Challenger up over here. Looks like we just did have contact for a second there. So we have now lost this left command zone. And we do also have contact with the T-80 out here. We do get a great first hit. We are now looking to reload and get prepared to refire on a second T-80 out here. Okay, there goes him. Okay, so we do manage to stun him. Alright, we got to get him out of there. Their MiG-23 is pulling off. And we're going to need to get reinforcements up here ASAP and get this Challenger back in the fight. Looks like this T-80 is not retreating. Oh, Lord, but they got plenty more tanks coming. So we gotta pull out. Pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Come on. Great hit there by the Challenger, but he might pay the price for taking that shot. Oh, we get lucky there. And we actually managed to smoke a second tank there. You gotta evac now before that MiG-23 gets too close to us. He is pulling off as well, though. Let's use our Spartan over here to try and get a different angle. It's looking pretty clear from the scout's point of view right now. Okay, so we have a large mass of enemy units, as we can see. Challenger is engaging these other T-80s out here. Looks like we get lucky with that shot. And we need to retreat. We're not going to win this one-on-one, unfortunately. Let's pop smoke and retreat. And let's waste a point on getting more. We need more recon for sure. We're essentially blind in this area right now, so I think it'll be very beneficial to pull up some more recon units, and we're going to get some Bedford supply trucks up here because we got to get these tanks back up and fighting ASAP if we want to have a chance to win this game. So we have 18 minutes to try and get in one of these zones, so definitely going to start being a pretty important factor for us. We can pull up our chieftain. Let's see. Mainly do just have some of these weaker chieftains now. Still have 120mm guns, but I believe they have the same gun as the Challenger. Yeah, they do. Okay, so yeah, we'll pull them up. Obviously, we're going to be lacking in armor a little bit, but as I said, we just really need armor up here right now to fill in these lines. We can actually probably call up a swing. I think it'd be a good time for a swing fire up here. I mean, these tanks are just sitting in the woods right here. That, or we can wait for hopefully one of our planes to get their munitions back, and we can just straight up drop on these guys' heads. Okay, looking pretty good over here. We're going to move our Spartan up over here now, and we'll move this Challenger up to this tree line. I'm really hoping... Okay, we can buy another cluster plane, so what if we just went after these guys? We can try and drop right in between them, maybe. Hopefully, the goal is just for... Our Challenger's attempting to kill the Conquerors here. We do get one of the tanks. Wow, just totally decimated the woods there. Okay, so we do get one of the tanks. And let's unload these scouts. We're going to push the ground infantry up to this area right here. And we'll push these guys over here. Sweet. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we managed to get one of them. It's not both of them though, but it's a start. We can continue to start to pump tanks over here. As I said, just gonna keep building up our armor. There is the T-80. We can send another cluster plane, I guess, and we'll have this tornado on standby. Oh, it looks like they are moving out now, which could throw a little bit of a wrench in our plans. Let's just select him real quick. Let's see where he's going. What's your plan, buddy? Come on, we gotta drop bombs away. If we're lucky, we'll hit them. Okay. Doesn't look like we get them, unfortunately. And here comes their response. Another MiG-20. Oh. Looks like we lost sight of him. So unfortunately, that tank is going to get away there. But we're going to keep just pumping, as I said, pumping units out over here. We're going to fill up this side until we are strong enough to just advance on them. And what about these scouts? I want to kind of risk trying to push them up here. We'll try it. And there goes another tank. Let's pull another cluster tornado up. Just get him in the area and ready to engage if this T-80 decides to stop, which it looks like he is, maybe. We'll send him right after this guy, and then we did know that there was AA in there, so let's try and drop on there. And if we see air support coming too quickly, we'll pull him out before he gets too close. Good hits, no kill though. And we're gonna pull this guy out. So we know that that enemy AA is really sticking to its spot. Let's see if we can get a shot on this guy. Come on, looks like we're just barely out of visual range of him. Challenger gets a shot off and we miss. Good lord. Hit your shot, buddy. Come on. Take him out. There we go. Second shot works great. Let's get some additional recon. Where do we want them? We'll just pull them up on this right flank for now. Okay, so this Bedford has resupplied these units. Pull up these guys up there. Hey, with that enemy fighter gone, let's go and drop right on these guys' heads. We're trying to get, I mean, this is an opportunity to try and take out any enemy AA, so definitely pretty important. We could definitely use more recon. Yep, so there we go. We just saw them ping again there. Looks like somebody had a temporary visual on them. Let's pull our Bedford back for now. I don't want them to keep wasting supplies on just fuel and stuff. Ooh, a double hit there. Not ideal. But we do kill quite a lot of infantry in there. That is awesome. Oh, and our swing fire. Looks like his missile shorts out as it reaches its target. But we could get a secondary shot. Oh my lord, we can't get a hit here. Come on, we gotta hit him. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Great shot. T-80 destroyed. BV as well. And that town is also burning now due to our good hits there by our infantry. Let's get up. So we do mostly have javelins here, unfortunately. I shouldn't say unfortunately, but that is our main unit out. 13, we don't need to move him. 13 missiles should be more than enough. But we're going to start preparing, I think, to make our push. We can probably get these assault pioneers up here eventually. They will make good units to assault with. Let's pull a swing fire up over here. We're going to try and just bolster this middle area before we, you know, overcommit, I guess we can say. We'll throw up an LML up there. Let's see, is 2300 range on aircraft. It's the same as the normal Javelin. So we're now down to 12 minutes until we have to make our push up there. Our scouts have arrived, so let's put them up in these woods. They'll give us good visual on, you know, a little bit more on this side. And we do now. Let's buy another plane. Actually, let's see if we need to start using our air support to bomb any targets. Luckily, the tornadoes, as long as we kind of send them out there and get them out quick enough, we should be able to evade their planes. We're just going to cluster bomb this area, I think, right now. Oh, we do have a T-80 there. Swing fire opening up on them. Could get a side shot as long as we actually hit them. And we do. Great job there. Right, we won't need that second cluster tornado yet. We'll have him circle in the back. We'll have this guy just drop here, see if we can draw any fire, which looks like we did. Didn't see where it came from, unfortunately. Woo! That's a big, great hit for us. And their MiG-23 pulls off there. We'll just have him cluster bomb this forest section as well. I wasn't sure where that... Oh, we just got hit there. He does drop, but we are receiving return fire. We don't get anything there, which is fine. But let's send him and bomb this. I believe that's where we just saw the missile come from. So, any opportunity to knock out enemy AA like that is, you know, huge. So, we're going to keep trying to do that. Okay, our chieftains and challengers are definitely kind of amassed up here now. So we will prepare to start pushing into that zone. Tornado needs to drop and dip. There you go, bombs away. And we do get another large amount, or another good kill there. Continue to pull chieftains up here. Like I said, we have 10 minutes until we have to at least creep into that zone. And when we do that, we will try to take advantage of it. It says MiG-23ML is circling now. We could bring our Rapier over here, as this is kind of the most busy area in terms of enemy aircraft and our aircraft. Okay, so another T-80 back here in the woods. I am tempted to almost try and bait this guy out over here. Here we go. Here comes the MiG-23, still just circling. Oh, good lord, they got a lot up back there. We're going to just try and wait and see if maybe he pulls off here. Rapier does fire and get some good hit there. He is on fire, it looks like. Yeah, they are crawling in this woods with units. So let's just go and drop. Any grouping of tanks this large is a very valuable target. So first tornado's coming in. Bombs away. Gonna drop right on those guys. Oh, good lord, they got a lot of... Here comes the second tornado. Bombs away. They are stunned. Let's move all these guys up now. This is prime. This is a prime target. This many damaged tanks. We need to try and take advantage of it. Hopefully they... This other cluster is almost reloaded. It looks like they are retreating, unfortunately. Which is not ideal. They are also loading up infantry into the woods here. We're going to just drop on these woods here. No dice there, God. Getting a little unlucky, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to have to probably make our push here shortly. Very shortly. Let's move our scouts over here up. We did just have more enemy contact in the back over there. We can move up our Rapier, I think. And we'll pull this guy up as well. Let's get him out of here. So our assault pioneers don't have flamethrowers, they have... Sorry, lost my train of thought there. And we're going to pause it for a second. We're going to get a mass airstrike on this area. Hang on, you drop there. You drop there. You drop there. You drop back there. Okay, now we'll speed it up. All these planes should be coming in now. Yep, looks like they are. And we're going to try and extinguish any bit of fight they have left back in that area. So we have 4 tornadoes coming in now. This will be a large radar contact. So, like I said, we just got to drop and get out of there ASAP. So tornadoes, bombs away. Well, for all that, unfortunately, we only really got 1 unit, it looks like, which is unfortunate. But let's begin moving our units up here. Looks like we do have a MTLB back there. Yep. Right, we are getting good shots on this T-80 at the moment. Right, and we will push these guys back temporarily. Everybody fall back. Okay, so we kind of just probed them there. Our jet should be on the way right now. And we'll pull up even more armor, because we're definitely going to need it to finish them off. I don't know why he's not backing up. Good lord, and we don't get anything there, unfortunately. We're getting pretty unlucky at the moment with our drop suddenly. We could try and send another guy in. What if we tried to angle our... Okay, we do have contact on this left flank now. Bedfords are pulling up now. We have gotten into this zone, so we're back up to 8 minutes. Now we just got to focus on getting actually rid of these units that are holding onto this zone. So let's get a swing fire up over here. God, if we could get these recon units to get visual on these guys, those tanks, would be ideal. So we are repairing these tanks up here now. We do get another unit there. And we capture this zone. Not sure what happened there. Oh, we must have gotten the command unit. Wow. So a little bit of luck there. But I mean, I'm gonna take it. Let's prepare to drop. Let's get rid of that artillery ASAP. Flying over the danger zone here for sure, but bombs away. Looks like we did get that arty unit. We have really been neglecting this left side. Let's move you here. Let's work on moving up these challengers now. We're going to need to get them active if we want a chance to secure. Oh, we lose our chieftain, unfortunately, to a T-80. We're going to have to pull back over here now. Unfortunately, there's a Challenger as well. It would appear that the Russians are now coming after us. Yep, here they come. We are engaging. We managed to smash 2 more of those units, so we've lost a few tanks over here now, unfortunately. MiG-23s are still buzzing around. More T-80s pouring in as well. Good hits there by our guys. Good lord. Pop the top off that guy. These T-80 guns are no joke. Cluster plane bombs away. We are dropping. I don't know what the air escort's doing, but if it's going to sit back there, I am A-okay with that. Oh, we shot down... Or did we lose a plane? I think we lost a tornado there, unfortunately. No, that's a MiG-23. Wow, we managed to smoke that guy down. Awesome. They've also, unfortunately, recaptured the zone, so we got to get our command unit up here ASAP so we can reclaim this territory. They, for whatever reason, have Motostrelki across the pond there. So like I said, we gotta focus on getting these our command unit up and going over here, so we don't lose this zone. Also need our scouts to be a little bit more useful here because we are kind of operating in the blind at the moment. I'm not sure. Oh, they're really trying to get those infantry. We can pull up some rifles, I think, and we'll try and secure this city. I'm not too sure who actually shot down that plane. Was it the Rapier? No? Oh, well, he probably got resupplied, but he definitely got a shot off on him, I'd sure hope. And did we lose a Challenger over here? Looks like we did. Oddly enough. Where is this coming from now? So of course now being engaged by more artillery. We have reclaimed this zone again, which is awesome. Also have contact with T-80s out here now, which is a little worrisome, as it tells me they are moving. Oh lord, this tornado might be in trouble. This MiG-23 is in hot pursuit. Come on, buddy. Engaging with his guns, and he is getting some accurate fire, but we managed to get out of there in time. Rapier, gonna get a missile off, but I think it's out of range. Yep. Let's move the Rapier up. No reason for him to be all the way back there now. Waiting for our rifles to get up here and help. Oh, we're getting a shot on this guy. We miss, of course. So 56 minutes of victory. We got 22 minutes left in the game as of now. So we just got to try and hold on to these zones for now. Once the rifles are up here, we will push them into the city, or this little town here, and try and get a foothold of infantry, because that is definitely where it's going to get a little bit dicey. Can these guys not get into a building? Oh, they can't. They're actually a foot. I didn't realize they were a static weapon. So I didn't even realize we lost a Challenger over there, which does suck, but... Alright, let's dismount these guys. And let's get into that town. And set up a holding ground. We can also probably start working on moving our scouts up once we get physically in there. Let's move these guys up as well. Alright, let's send the scouts forward. Riflemen have made it. We can deploy the last two probably, but we'll wait a second to see. Alright, so 54 minutes. We're at 92 and they're at 158 at the moment. We'll call up those last two rifles because we're definitely going to need them to try and storm into there, I think. Let's see, scouts. Where are the scouts? Scouts haven't moved up for some reason, but we'll get them up there. Alright, let's get up there. Come on. T-80BV over here now, just scouting, I guess. Not totally sure, but that's what it looks like he's doing. Enemy contact over here. A lot of infantry. Wow. Tanks are engaging, luckily, though. We'll just drop right on this area. Coming in now. Should be a good drop. Bombs away. Good hits there. Multiple infantry down. Here come the T-80s on this side as well now, which is a little scary. Lucky our swing fire is in the area, so he should be able to deal with anything that gets too close. Our rifles are almost here. We'll have them pull up right up there, and then we're going to advance into this town. We'll put some air support on standby back over here. And we will prepare to move in there. Enemy contact now. T-80 coming down this main road suddenly. Our Challenger will more than likely... Oh, of course there's two of them. Let's drop on this town. Why not? Good first shot by the Challenger there. Okay, I think we took out that BMP that was there. That's what I assumed was just taken out. Our Tornado is over here circling. Yep, we got to pull him out because that MiG is... Oh, maybe he's not coming. LML got a shot off and looks like it exploded just behind the tank, unfortunately. Get some more of these chieftains up here. We gotta try and secure that side a little bit more. Enemy contact, there's another T-80. So I can hear that plane back there. It's still somewhere. Oh, where? Oh lord, we got a T-80 behind us. Don't know how he snuck through the cracks, but he did, so we gotta go and deal with that ASAP. So that's a recipe for disaster. Our tornadoes managed to force the MiG-23 away. Looks like we didn't get great drops there. Maybe we'll get more lucky over here. Yep, looks like we do manage to take out that artillery piece. We just are gonna have to. I don't know where that T-80 went. It's a little scary. We'll move him up there. Get him to check it out. Let's move our scouts up. We gotta find out where these guys are in this town or little commercial district. Oh, there's that T-80 now. We'll send one of our tornadoes after him. Good Lord, how is he alive? We'll send another plane after him. We should do him in. I hope. Scouts are engaging a group of conquerors who are leaving this district. Looks like they are going to get away. Oh, that's a lot more than just one T-80. We do smash the first one. Challenger preparing to engage the second as he rounds this corner. We do get another hit. Wow, where did they come from? Great job by those guys. Pull these guys back. That T-80 is just going to keep mincing. Firing through them. Alright, so good. Some good trades there, it looks like. We managed to destroy a few more tanks. Put the scouts. It's a risk, but we're gonna put the scouts up here. Oh, juicy targets all over the place suddenly. We're gonna try and take out this T-80 out here though, because it's the only target we can see in this area. Not sure if he's messed up or something to where he can't move, but he is currently just sitting there. Cluster coming in, bombs away. Beautiful. Beautiful strike there, and we claim another. Let's get another tank. Let's get the, first off, let's get these guys out of there. I'm tired of looking at them. You guys just pull all the way back. Let's get our Bedford up here, and let's resupply these guys. And looks like those tanks we saw earlier are retreating as well. So we're going to probably focus on going after these guys. This could be a really nice target once we get aircraft back here. So it looks like we do have one cluster ready to go. That second one should be ready to go shortly, hopefully. But we're going to try and strike them with two. What do we got in here? Try and drop right there. Just since we only have one right now, we're gonna just attack with that one. These other ones, these two should be back any second now. So, cluster plane coming in, tornado, hoping to kill this BMP and the T-80 with it. Bombs away. And if we're lucky, maybe some infantry. Oh, so close. Very close there. T-80 unfortunately does survive. Rapier Rapier is a little bit far back still, but he gets a shot off. We miss. Unfortunate, but let's move him up. Let's see if we can bait that. Oh, we do have more artillery fire suddenly. Oh he's shooting at where our rapier was. Where's he firing from? Just note to self. I mean, I don't know if it's crazy or not to maybe bait this tornado a little bit more. 10 minutes left in this game right now. Let's just drop on this Motostrelki BMP. This might be the loss of a tornado here. We'll pull off. Let's see if the MiG chases. Yep. No, it doesn't look like he is. Oh, unless he's circling back. Get out of there. Get out of there. Rapier gets one hit. Doesn't get a second shot. Oh, maybe he does. And we smoke him. Great job there. Awesome job. And that's going to open up the floodgates on this area. Let's just drop on this whole section. Let's get rid of these guys. Alright, and we're going to have our HE drop there. Let's move our rapier once again, since they now know where he is. Yep, that was quick. They reacted very quickly. Here we go. Here. A lot of tanks over here. Good lord. This actually might work out even better than I wanted if these bombs get down in time. Which they do. We destroy 3 tanks. 4 tanks. Oh, good lord. What a strike. And that is how you eliminate an entire group of tanks. Good lord. And we take out the artillery. That's a huge swing there. Nothing but death and destruction coming out of that area right now. Let's push our chieftains up over here. Let's see if maybe we can secure one more tank kill. Good lord. What a strike by our tornadoes. Just unleashing absolute hell upon those tanks in there. Well done. They are repairing, of course, now. But we do have one more follow-up cluster we can have go and try and drop on them. So we'll have them do that. Our chieftains over here have moved up. I'm going to have our scout... Oh, I wish. Rifles are being engaged by Motostrelki over here. Here we go. Another strike coming down on this area. And we take out a supply truck as well as another tank. Let's back these guys up. Looks like we're strafing the ground over here. Rapier gets another hit. MiG-23 is retreating. I want to be careful in these woods because I do not know if they got more units in here or not. And if they do, it sure would suck. If our planes are able to, it'd be nice if we can drop on these units out here as they are rolling up. Even, I mean, the amount of T-80s they have in this deck are insane due to all the units of armor they have, or bringing the 2 tank groups. But all we can really do is hope to whittle them down. Our swing fire is getting a shot on a BMP. Take him out. Tornado is dropping on these infantry. Bombs away and he gets out. Missile incoming. He dodges the first one. He gets hit by the second. We do get good hits on that guy, but no kill. Looks like that T-80 is now retreating. And they have plenty more units over here, it looks like. More artillery, of course. This is where their artillery brigade is starting to do its work. Yep, Yep, so just a hell of a lot of vehicles back here. 5 minutes currently left for us. Oh, good lord, there's more of their tanks. Alright, so we do have contact with an artillery gun out there. We'll have that jet circle around. He's going to go right past these igloos, though, unfortunately. And we do lose our first aircraft of this game, unfortunately. One of our tornadoes gets shot down there. But we are bringing a lot more reinforcements here. Woo! Another great strike there by the boys. Not sure what these guys are firing at. Looks like infantry. "37 minutes of victory." Got 3 minutes and 20 seconds until this game is over. Unfortunately, to beat these guys, we really have to oversaturate their guns. Or their AA. Okay, we're gonna try another strike here. It's gonna be a little bit risky. Ooh, we get one of those tanks. Oh, and we just totally decimate that line over there. Let's move these guys up and see if we can get some cheap shots on these damaged units. HE plane coming in. I don't even know where he came from, but wait, and we do even more damage. Good lord, our planes are wreaking havoc on these guys right now. If we can, we need these guys to get up and into range ASAP and maybe peck off a few more kills here. Come on, somebody get in range. There we go, they are engaging now. MTLB destroyed. T-80 over here being engaged. We take out that T-80. Need to take out that other MTLB. We're going to take a hit there. They do take out our Spartan, unfortunately, and we can pull all these guys back now. We got it. We got the kills we wanted there for sure. Well, it looks like this tank is attempting to push up on us. Everybody stop and prepare to fire. Chieftain takes a hit there, but track broken. He cannot retreat yet. And there we go, another enemy tank destroyed. We are doing numbers on these T-80s. We're going to pull them back and let's get them resupplied ASAP so we can keep them in the fight. Okay, we're down to 3 seconds. So that's me at the end of the game. But wow, they started with I think 200, and they're down to 37. So we will take 20 points of losses compared to their 203. And we didn't lose really anything. We lost a tornado, 1 plane, 1 Chieftain MK-11, 2 Challengers, and a Chieftain MK-11 command unit. And I mean, just total work on these T-80s. Wow. On elite difficulty as well. That battle I think took up all the time in this video, but what an opening battle. In that assault we destroy that whole one group, and then which one did they bring? Oh, they brought these guys. They are down to 40% themselves. So this is where most of their infantry came from. As you can see, their T-80 reserves in these groups are diminished, and since it's early we can look. So yeah, lost 4 tanks, 1 aircraft compared to we destroyed. So since they lost that entire group, they lose all their tanks that were left. They lost 62 tanks that battle, 2 aircraft. I thought we shot down more, I guess not. 34 support vehicles, 12 pieces of artillery, and 147 soldiers, as well as that whole battalion. So one hell of a way to start off this playthrough. But yeah, it looks like we are at 52 minutes, 52 minutes of this recording, so over an hour now with the beginning part. But I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking with me. This is obviously, like I said, going to be our new series that's I'm gonna start releasing as I roll out the end of our 4 Days to the Western campaign, which is just about complete. Well, I've actually finished recording it, so it is complete, but you know, just rolling those videos out one thing at a time. But yeah, obviously next video we're going to be continuing our assaults across this map. We will probably finish looking up north, as we still do have a few units up here we can use to assault these guys. We have our 1st Royal Tank Regiment, which is not as beefed up. They still have the MK-11s, but no Challengers in this group. So yeah, we'll go after these guys next. One of these two will be a little ugly because we don't, like I said, armor isn't as good, but we'll try to make it work. God, they have so many tanks. This is going to be an interesting playthrough. But yeah, once again, guys, want to ask that you like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.